Hello, cosplay world. Welcome back to Olivia or Oliver. I forget if it's Olivia or Oliver Armstrong sword from Full Metal Alchemist. I'm extremely happy with how this came out. It's a wonderful aluminum tape covered sword. The aluminum tape method is used to make realistic weaponry without having to have you break the no metal rule. I mean, technically it is actually metal, but it's only a thin covering over whatever you're sticking it to. In this case, we're going to be using balsa wood. For the main section, we're going to be using that big wide strip, and the two strips I'm holding now are going to be used in the sheath. They're going to be sandwiched between two pieces of MDF, medium density fiberboard, and together the sandwiches are going to allow us to slide the sword in and out of. The guard is going to be made from PVC sheeting. That's a 1/4 inch there. It's quite thick, and we're going to be heat shaping into a nice little M shape for you guys. We do have elements with friendly plastic to help it mount it in place, and Wonderflex, well, Warbola can be easily substituted in this case, don't worry about it. Wonderflex for the grip and the handle and some of the details as well. There you see me going and talking or showing off the inlay. We have a wonderful rose inlay detail, and if you'd like to see more details as to how it was made and what we do with that, I encourage you to check out the extended edition, because it's going to be key to making this wonderful detail that's going to go along the blade. Now, here we have the sheath, and we're going to be gluing it together with some spray adhesive here. We're also going to use contact cement. The trick with these is to make sure the glue doesn't get on the inside, and that we apply enough pressure that they bind. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue them together. We're going to put rubber bands around it so that it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe you want to put some weight on top of it, such as, you know, anything, so there's enough pressure for while it glues. Set that aside, and then you'll be good. Give it 24 hours. Whew, sorry. Cat, what are you doing? Oh no! Okay, so after extended amount of sanding, as you might imagine when you're doing this kind of work and filling, we're going to have a nice sheath. The trick, of course, is making sure that the finish is nice and even for when you're painting, because guess what? Any kind of flaws are going to show up at that point. In fact, doing a little test bit of priming before you actually go into a full paint work will make any kind of imperfections very noticeable, and you can then go from there and work it out. There I have a nice stopper where there's a little detail. I use it as a stopper, and it's also an indicator as to which side is up with the sheath. The sheath is fitted to the blade, and it's important to know which way you're sticking it in, otherwise it won't go all the way into the sheath. So the detail is very nice. We're going to be adding the aluminum tape to the surface there, and we're going to be adding a bit of brushing and sanding and washes to make it look pretty awesome. But for our next video, we're going to be going in and making Sailor Saturn's glaive. What's awesome about this glaive is that it breaks down into sections so you can easily transport it. I mean, it's right now in full length about 7 foot. Not the easiest thing to get into a car. So if you're interested in that, check it out, and the extended edition. Thanks for watching. Good times to all. Rah! For the extended version of this tutorial, go to finalcosplaycore.com and check out the info there. Thanks for your support.